A very warm welcome to you wherever you are watching us from. My name is Abdulrazak Ali Gesey. We have a lot lined up for you on this day, but first, let's have a look at some of our top stories. Deadly ambush by Al-Shabaab results in multiple casualties in Lower Shabelle. Three central bank board directors stepped down following governor's reappointment. Welcome back to this edition of Dalsan TV English News. Now, on Saturday, a fatal ambush by the extremist group Al-Shabaab left at least 2 soldiers dead and 4 more injured in the Barire area on the outskirts of the Audigle district in the Lower Shabelle region.
On Saturday, a fatal ambush by the extremist group Al-Shabaab left at least 2 soldiers died and 4 more injured in the Barire area on the outskirts of the Audigle district in Lower Shabelle region. According to the eyewitness accounts and preliminary reports, the attack was sudden and violent, with a loud explosion followed by frantic gunfire from the troops. 2 soldiers were reportedly killed on the spot, and the immediate aftermath of the explosion caused panic and despair within the ranks. The attack occurred simultaneously with a separate vehicular assault that targeted the federal government's militants. The attack occurred simultaneously with a separate vehicular assault that targeted the federal government's militias on the outskirts of the Walawen district. The soldiers were traveling on the route that connected to the Walawen district to the Warmahan area, where they found themselves under fire in the unexpected attack. Al-Shabaab militant group, which has been designated a terrorist organization by numerous countries. Al-Shabaab militant group, which has been designed a terrorist organization by numerous countries, including the United States, has been responsible for numerous attacks in Somalia in recent years. The group has been fighting to overthrow the Somali government and establish an Islamic state in the country. The attack in Lower Shabelle is the latest in a string of violent incidents in the region. The area has been a hotbed of Al-Shabaab activity, and the group has been known to carry out attacks on both military and civilian targets. Early reports from the local medical service suggested that at least 4 soldiers suffered injuries in the assault. They were rapidly transported to the nearest medical facilities, and their current conditions remain unknown.
The Somali Central Bank has been hit by a wave of unexpected resignations, with 3 of its non-executive directors tendering their departures following the reappointment of Governor Ibrahim Mohamed Abdullahi for the second 4-year term. The Somali Central Bank has been hit by a wave of unexpected resignations, with 3 of its non-executive directors tendering their departures following the reappointment of Governor Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdullahi for a second 4-year term. Saqwaddin Mustafa Mohamed, Osman Salat Gabeire, and Abdisamed Nur Hassan, who held crucial positions overseeing the central bank's operations, cited personal reasons for their resignations. However, the sudden departure of these board members has raised concerns and sparked speculation about the reason behind their decisions. Abdullahi, a finance and banking veteran, has played a vital role in implementing economic reforms since his initial appointment in July 2019. He began his illustrious career in 1986 with the Somali government and has been credited with supporting the nation's financial reforms while serving as the Prime Minister's senior economic policy advisor. Holding dual Somali-Norwegian citizenship, Abdullahi holds a bachelor's degree in business administration from the Norwegian University of Technology and Science and a master's in finance and international banking from John Moores University in Liverpool. His impressive resume showcases diverse experiences in both the public and private sectors in Norway, the UK, and Yemen. The departure of these experienced board members has raised concerns about the central bank's governance and decision-making processes. Policymakers and financial institutions are closely monitoring the situation to gauge potential impacts on the bank's functioning. The Somali government has yet to issue a statement regarding the resignations, and it remains unclear who will replace the departing board members. However, it is clear the resignations have cast a cloud of uncertainty over the central bank's operations and its ability to continue implementing the necessary reforms to destabilize the country's economy. Now, on Sunday, the Somaliland House representatives elected Yasin Haji Faraton as their new Speaker of the House during a voting session held in the capital city of Hargeisa. On Sunday, the Somaliland House of Representatives elected Yasin Haji Faraton as their new Speaker of the House during a voting session held in the capital city of Hargeisa. The lawmaker secured 46 out of 41 votes, defeating his opponent, MP Mohammed Khadr Dahir, who received 35 votes. Faraton, born in the contested city of Las Anod in 1947, completed his primary education in the same city and attended Dayaha High School in Erigabo. He previously contested for the Speaker position in 2021, but lost to the outgoing Speaker Abdirazak Khalif Ahmed. Ali Hamoud Jibril, another member of parliament among the candidates for the seat, withdrew from the race last night. He cited that some MPs from his constituency who had previously pledged for their support had changed their allegiance, leading to his decision to step down. Somaliland Attorney General Office accused Ahmed of undermining the legitimacy of the self-proclaimed republic. The recent election comes after Speaker Abdirashid Khalif Ahmed resigned in June and joined the SCC Khartoum administration, citing the Somaliland's army bombardment on Las Anod, his constituency. He also relinquished his parliamentary seat and membership in the Wadani party. However, the Somaliland Attorney General's office accused Ahmed of undermining the legitimacy of the self-proclaimed republic. Abdirazak Khalif is now among the highest-ranking officials from Somaliland to defect to the administration of SCC, the Sol, Sanag and Ain regions, collectively known as SCC Khartoum. Las Anod has been a hotspot of conflict since February 6th, witnessing clashes between forces in the self-declared state of Somaliland and local militia from Dhulbahante clan in northern Somalia. In June, the United Nations Security Council expressed concern about the persistent violence in Las Anod, located in the Sol region of northern Somalia. This ongoing conflict has resulted in a significant number of civilian casualties and has displaced over 150,000 people. Somaliland officials have stated that they are worried the UNSC was misinformed about the fact on the ground and appealed for the support and understanding from the world body. Now, in observance of the beginning of the Islamic New Year, the Hijri New Year, Somaliland President Muse Bihi Abdi announced a presidential pardon for the 388 prisoners in Somaliland prison on Saturday.
In observance of the beginning of the Islamic New Year, Somaliland President Musa Bihi Abdi announced the presidential pardon for 388 prisoners in Somaliland prisons on Saturday. In an official statement released by the Presidency of Somaliland, President Bihi granted amnesty to prisoners convicted of minor crimes. The announcement of the presidential pardon has been welcomed by human rights groups and the families of the prisoners, who have been advocating for their release. The prisoners who will benefit from the amnesty are those who have been convicted of minor offences, and their release will be a significant relief for them and their families. The Somaliland authorities clarified that this amnesty will not alter the civil rights and criminal consequences associated with the crimes for which the prisoners were convicted. The implementation of this amnesty will be carried out by the Office of the Attorney General, as stated in the official statement. The statement further emphasized that the government remained committed to upholding the rule of law and ensuring that justice is served for all. The presidential pardon is a customary practice in Somaliland, with the president often granting amnesty to prisoners convicted of minor offences during major occasions, such as New Year, holidays, and the commemoration of Somaliland's unrecognized Independence Day on 18th of May. The practice is seen as a way to promote forgiveness and unity within the community, and to provide a second chance for those who have made mistakes in the past. The amnesty comes at a time when the Somaliland government is facing major challenges in its efforts to improve the country's justice system and reduce prison overcrowding. Many human rights organizations have raised concerns about the country's prison conditions, with reports of overcrowding, poor hygiene, and inadequate medical care. The presidential pardon is a step towards addressing these concerns and providing relief for the prisoners and their families. The Somaliland authorities reiterated their commitment to improving the country's justice system and ensuring that all citizens are treated fairly and with respect.
Thank you so much for watching Dalsan TV English News. Have a lovely evening.